Hello insiders! Newsflash! First item, we launched in the Studio Beta Analytics a new monthly summary of creator revenue for some eligible creators. So it's not for everybody. It's cool because it compares the channel's typical revenue performance and looks at a whole bunch of factors that are contributing to that performance, like the ads on the videos, the revenue from YouTube Premium, transactional revenue, CPMs, all that stuff, fill rates, ad formats, and it tries to explain how your channel's revenue is doing in plain English. Now we plan on launching this to more creators in the coming months. Right now it's English only, just a small number of creators, but we'll be expanding it to include explanations such as a change in the number of monetized uploads, seasonality, geographic differences in ad markets. So if you are a creator that's monetizing your channel and you're curious to understand better why it's down, same, or up, we're going to try and explain that in a very short way versus having you kind of go through a million reports. So just keep your eyes out, and if you have seen it and you have feedback for us, leave it in the comments. Next. Oh, this one is near and dear to my heart. If you see people complaining about the Studio Beta, I would like to ask a personal favor. As many of you know, we are trying to get rid of Classic so that we can focus all of our efforts on the Studio Beta. Now, there are some people who are still really resisting that change. And if you see people complaining about the Studio Beta and you see them referencing something that's not true, they may say like, oh, there's no way you can see real-time data in the Studio Beta. You could help us by clarifying that, oh, actually there is a way. It may not be exactly where you used to go in Classic, but here it is and actually has more real-time data than Classic. Or if you see people complaining, but it's just very general, if you could help us ask them to give more specific feedback, we want to hear it. But it's hard to act on feedback that's just like, oh, I don't like the new Studio Beta. If it's more specific, like, I don't like this because it's hard to do that, then we can either provide more information to help them get through that, or it could be a legitimate blind spot on our side, then we want to fast track that improvement. So the reason why, you might be wondering, like, well, why do I care? You know, I'm on Studio Beta, I made my move, these other people is whatever. The reason is the longer we have to maintain Classic, the slower it will take to do new cool things on Studio Beta, such as more real-time data, A/B testing, improvements to dashboard, better captions experience, on and on and on. So we're kind of all in this together. The longer people are on Classic, the less new stuff we can build. So if you can help, please keep that in mind. Next, if you have in-stream ad-enabled videos, this update is for you. We are running an experiment that will enable mid-roll ads for 1% of traffic regardless of video length. So even if it's a short video, we're going to test a mid-roll ad. Now, if you don't have mid-rolls enabled in your videos, we will auto-add mid-rolls for those videos in the experiment. However, don't worry. If you have in-stream ads disabled for your videos, nothing will change. So it only works, you're only eligible to be in the experiment if you've enabled in-stream ads, and even then, it's only like a small percent that will be in this experiment. Now the goal is to find out if we can help creators earn more revenue with more mid-roll ads without affecting the viewer experience. Next, we are updating our child safety policies to better protect the family experience on YouTube. Responsibility is our #1 priority, and chief among our areas of focus is protecting minors and families. So, content that contains mature or violent themes, where there is clear intent to target younger minors and families, is not allowed on YouTube. Family content must not contain adult and age inappropriate themes, such as violence, sex, death, drugs, etc. Now, if you work on content that is meant for adults that could be confused as family entertainment, make sure your titles, descriptions, and tags match the audience you're targeting. Note that your content won't be removed but may still be age restricted, only visible to users over 18 if it's not suitable for all audiences. So link below for more info on child safety policies at YouTube. Next, this quarter's YouTube Community Guidelines Enforcement Report features a new hate speech policy page. It'll provide more context about enforcement in this area given recent changes to the hate speech policy. Next, starting August 21, creators who receive a community guidelines violation will receive a relevant Creator Academy lesson plus video via the Studio Beta dashboard. For example, if you receive a strike for violating the firearms policy, you will receive the Firearms Creator Academy lesson in your dashboard. That's it for this week. Hope it was helpful. In the meantime, keep it real. All right, on to lighter topics. Movie time. Last week, the movie was Lord of the Rings, and the first person to guess was none other than Fruit Mentor. So congratulations, Fruit Mentor. And for this week, are you ready? His fitness report says it all. Flies by the seat of his pants. Totally unpredictable. He got you, didn't he? All right, if you know what movie that's from, it is from the 90s, as a hint, the 1990s. Put it in the comments below and we will be sure to call you out as the first movie guesser for this week's Newsflash. Keep it real.